Hey Mathletes, Dave Staublin here, and I've got the first page of the homework assignment. And in all of these problems, there is a sine wave that's drawn, and we are going to write an equation for this. Okay, now the only difference between these is that you'll notice that on the x-axis, it's the angle, and these are all in radians, and it's hard to see, but that's pi, that's 2 pi. That's pi, that's 2 pi, and they're all like that. The next thing that I want you to do is notice problem number 9, and I want you to scratch that one off. We're not going to bother with that one. All right, so I'll tell you what. I am going to start right in the middle with a problem that is somewhat complicated. Now, the general equation is y equals a sine b theta minus h plus k. And so there are 4 things that we need to know. We need to know a, we need to know b, we need to know h, we need to know k, and then we can substitute those values in and write the equation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my straight edge, and I'm going to draw a line, a horizontal line, across the maximum and across the minimum. And the reason I want to do that, I want to find the max is equal to 1 and the min is equal to -3. I want to find the middle. And if it's up 1 and down 3, the middle is going to be right here at -1. And that -1 is the k value. Now normally the sine function would be oscillating about this 0, but we've shifted it, and now it's oscillating about this middle line located at -1. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the amplitude. If this is the middle and that's the max, it looks like it's up 2 and there's the min down 2. So the amplitude is 2. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the b value, which is the number of cycles in 360 degrees or 2 pi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 0 degrees here, and I'm going to find the 2 pi and mark that, and I want to find how many cycles are between those 2 lines. And what I see is there's the middle, so I'm going to go up, down, up, and then we're at the middle again. How many cycles is that in that distance? 1. So the b value is 1. All right, the last thing is the h, which is a horizontal shift. And so what we want to do is we want to find where the sine function starts, where it's the middle going up, and we want to ask ourselves how far is that shifted right or left from this y-axis, and it is in fact shifted 0. So this equation then, we can substitute these values in here, is y equals 2 sine 1 theta minus 0 minus 1. And that is the sine function. I'll tell you what, let's do one more. Let's go sideways to number 4, and let's do this one. And we're going to follow the same process again. What we're going to do is let's find the max, let's find the min, and then we want to find the middle, which is right there. Okay, so A, B, H, K. The middle is on the x-axis, so it hasn't been shifted up or down, so the k value is 0. The next thing is the amplitude. There's the middle, There's the max, so it's up 1. There's the middle, there's the min, it's down 1, so the amplitude is 1. Let's get the b value, which is the number of cycles in 2 pi. And so I'm going to draw a line at 0, and I'm going to draw a line at 2 pi. And I'm going to count the number of cycles between those two lines. Now, we're starting at the bottom here, which is okay. So we're going to go up, down, and we're back to the bottom. So that's 1 cycle. And then there's another cycle. So there are 2 cycles in 2 pi. And then the last thing is the h value. And so we have to figure out how far this has shifted to the right or to the left. So the sine function always starts in the middle going up. So there's a starting point. It's the middle going up. Right there is a starting point. It's in the middle going up. Right there is a starting point in the middle going up. And right there is a starting point in the middle going up. So we can pick any of those points for our shift. Now, I'm going to choose this one because it's closest. And here's what I notice. Okay, so there's pi. There's halfway to pi. And so this must be quarter of the way to pi. So that is shifted to the right, pi over 4. And those are the values we're going to plug into the equation. Y equals a sine b theta minus h plus k. And there's the equation.